Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. Today is Friday, and that means... what does it mean?
Dorking with dice.
That's right, it means dorking with dice. I'm joined once again by the pack opening machine, who is here to open some packs and roll this big pink D20, which corresponds to the 20 vintage packs in this box right here. How does that work exactly?
So when we roll this, if we got something like 15 or 8 or any of those numbers, we'd take the 8th pack out of the box and open it. Because, as you said, there are 20 packs and 20 sides on the dice. 1, 10, and 20 are the special packs, and so is 17 because we tend to roll it a lot.
That is a spectacular explanation of what we do every week here on Dorking with Dice. I am delighted to be doing this again this week. I've added some great new packs to the box, including a big cello fat pack and a jumbo pack in there as well. There's all kinds of goodness in here, and I am going to hand this over to the pack opening machine to be temporarily the dice rolling machine. Let's see what our first pack is going to be on today's episode of Dorking with Dice. What's it going to be? What do you think? Pack 10? How about that? We get one of our big packs right off the bat. Here is pack 10 for you. It is a pretty sweet hockey pack. It's Topps Stadium Club, and this is from 1995-96. It is Stadium Club Extreme. Do you want to do that part? Stadium Club. That's the part you do now.
Oh.
You do the extreme part. All right, let's try this again. I'll set it up for you. Stadium Club
Extreme.
That's awesome. That's better than I did. I should have you record that so that I can play it when you're not here. Randomly packed inserts include Power Streak, Power Matrix, Medalist Laser Cut Foil, which would be awesome. I'd love to see that. Generation Foil, Fearless Diffraction. What is that even? Extreme North Etched Foil, Nemesis Duel? What on earth?
What's Nemesis Duel?
Nemesis is somebody's enemy or competitor.
Well, I know what that is.
Oh, okay.
But I'm wondering what the card looks like.
I don't know. These inserts, it's boggling my mind how many, but that's why this pack is so tough and so expensive. It was $229 when it came out in 1995, so that tells you some pretty high-end stuff in here. 8 cards per pack, and I'm going to let the POM go to it and do what he does best on this show, which is open packs of trading cards. There he is, tearing right into this like it is nothing. It's a really exciting pack for me. This is a very cool product, very high-end back in the day. I don't know why it's acting this way. It's kind of upside down and backwards. All right, what do we have here? We start off with Upper Deck Extreme. Who is this? I can't quite read that. It's a weird pink. Look at that hot pink foil there. That is pretty sweet. Can't read his name, though.
Extreme Rookie.
Extreme Rookie. There we go. Thank you very much. And who is it? It is Kai Pateri Berg, who I've never heard of, but he was an Extreme Rookie back in 1995 for the Kings. And we got, these are like Upper Deck cards. They're in here all kinds of which way.
And they appear to be bricked.
No, this is just a little hard to pull off of here for some reason. It's actually not sticking. They just didn't want to come apart. We got Alexei Kovalev there for the Rangers, and Paul Coffey, Hall of Famer there. Nice to see that. Paul Coffey, of course, probably best known for his time with the Oilers, but pretty cool to see him with Detroit as well. I'm going to wolf layer that one. That's a neat card. Here we got Scott Niedermayer, good player there as well. I don't know if Niedermayer's in the Hall of Fame or not, but he is certainly good. And Phil Housley, very good NHLer, was in the league for quite a long time. And what are these guys doing back here? They seem like they're up to some sort of frightening hijinks. They both look kind of scared. What do you think of that?
That's weird.
That is weird. I agree with that. Phil Housley and who is this? I can't quite read that one. Brian McCabe from the Islanders when they had those weird logos and uniforms. Flip this one over for Brad May there with Buffalo. And we got David Oliver getting cross-checked by somebody from, it looks like the Flyers. And then we get a checklist card. Man, if there was ever a pack that I did not want a checklist card in. It was this one. That is a waste of a card in there. That's a shame. We did get a pretty cool hot pink Extreme Rookie, which I don't think is numbered or anything. Yes, that's right. Excellent job. But pretty cool Extreme Rookie. I don't know what the odds are to get certain things. We could put the hockey over there by Mick Yager, and you can roll another pack for us. What is pack number 2 going to be today? Will it be another one of our big ones? Unbelievable. 10 and
Whoa.
now 20. What is happening right now? The pack opening machine with the hot hand going right to the big packs. This is a new pack in the box. It's Pinnacle Baseball 1998. This one is also loaded with all kinds of different inserts. You get an Epix Pinnacle inside. Here are all the different inserts back here. You can check that out. There's Museum Collection, Hit It Here, Artist Proof, Authentic Press Plates, and I believe there are a couple other ones too, as I recall. I think there are parallels, actually, is what I'm thinking of. I believe there may be parallels in this, but this was another pretty hot pack back in the day. 1998 Pinnacle. It's one you just do not see very often. Pack opening machine ripping into this one just that quick, and we start off with one of our inserts. It's Field of Vision, and it's A-Rod looking very young in that one. Man, look how young A-Rod looks. That is nuts. That was before he probably ever knew what a PED even was. That's a pretty cool card. All right, what do we have here? We get an Orioles card of Palmeiro, but this is supposedly for Baroa. I don't know what's going on with this card. Geronimo Baroa is supposedly the named player, but all I see is Palmeiro there, so you figure that out. Here is Nilsson, Dave Nilsson from the Brewers. What is this? Ori? Ori from the Cubs? Kevin Ori, who I do not remember, from the Cubs, but he is dashing madly along the base paths. Todd Zeile there, thrown from his knees for the Dodgers. And Morris? Is this? No, Matt Morris, the alliteratively named pitcher for St. Louis. And then we got a checklist card here, but another checklist card, seriously. 2 checklists in 2 packs. I have some sharp words for these card companies, let me tell you. I don't agree with that at all. And I don't know who that is receiving his award there. I'm not sure who that is. He doesn't have his uniform. He must have been the All-Star MVP because he's got his All-Star uniform on. Very interesting. And we get Ken Griffey Jr. Field of Vision. That is hot. That is a really sweet card. Some high-quality stuff coming out of this pack. That is awesome. Putting that one in the Wolf Lair for sure. Kevin Appier there doing some sort of jig, undoubtedly auditioning for the Kansas City production of Paint Your Wagon. There's Kevin Appier trying to get the lead in that play. And one of the Perez's, it's Nefi Perez, throw in there for Chicago. And a propaganda card that goes away into the circular file. I'm going to put that A-Rod card on the top there. I've never seen that card before. Not a big A-Rod fan, but pretty cool card.
I wonder if it's going to be 1.
Are you going to hit the 1 or the 17 now? I feel like those are your only 2 options after those 2 rolls. You're going to hit 2 instead. That was very close to the 1, though. Number 2 is a good pack, actually. It's Upper Deck 1992 Ted Williams autographed cards for Upper Deck 1992. I've never pulled any autograph card out of any Upper Deck product ever. Today could be the day that we change all of that, I hope, in any event. See what happens. Pack opening machine providing the suspenseful music as well as the pack opening skills for the show today. Getting into this very thick foil of 1992 Upper Deck. He's having to use some brawn there to get into this one. All right, let's see how we do here. These are Upper Decks, so they're going to be upside down and backwards and all kinds of kitty-wampus ways in here. We got Juan Guzman, the ace for the Blue Jays back then, and they do have different photos on the back than the front, so I applaud this product for that. Mike Hartley filling in the lineup card or signing something for somebody. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. We got Larry Anderson with the high leg kick to perhaps rival Warren Spahn with that. He looks delighted on the back. Look at that. Here we got Mike Gardner for the Red Sox. Another checklist card. What is going on today with the checklist cards? You're making the furious face that I'm making as well. Pack opening machine is on my side against these checklist cards. It is some sort of weird invasion on Dorking with Dice today. Too many checklist cards. Ken Patterson there, who's making an ugly face as he pitches. I don't know what's going on with that. So, yeah, that's in focus. I think we got that so everybody can see. Scott Brosas there for the Athletics, and Charlie O'Brien, good catcher there for the Mets. Lenny Dykstra, of course, probably best known for his Mets days, but also quite a good player for the Phillies. Looks like we got another Orioles player here. It's Dwight Evans, who himself is best known for his Red Sox days. A lot of people think Dewey Evans should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure about that myself, but he was a very good player. Lance Johnson looking respectful. Manny Lee looking like he's also trying out for that Kansas City production of Paint Your Wagon, but he's in Toronto, so I don't know how he's going to commute to that. Jeremy Hernandez. And then we got Rob Maurer, which is like the rural juror. Rob Maurer, star rookie there for the Rangers. And an in-action card of Deion Sanders. That is a sweet card right there. It's awesome because he played baseball and football.
Wow.
Deion Sanders was a Hall of Fame cornerback in football. He was a really good defensive player, one of the best cornerbacks ever. And he was an okay baseball player. He was pretty good for a couple of seasons, and then he wasn't like a huge star, but he was certainly very good in baseball for a little while, and then he kind of tailed off. And I think he realized that football was where it was at for his abilities, so that's where he went. All right, let's roll another one and try not to get a checklist out of this one. I don't know. I'll put a Lenny Dykstra on top of this one. No checklists, but maybe a big pack. What do we have here? It's pack 5. All right, we know 1 and 2. We did 2. That's 3, 4, and 5 is another hockey pack. All right, there's a big, huge card. You can pull out a 1990 Pro Set. It is a hologram Stanley Cup card. I've been after that card for years and years and years. I've opened boxes of this product and never seen one. So maybe today will be the day that we randomly pull a holographic Stanley Cup card from 90 Pro Set Hockey. It seems unlikely, but you never know. Anything can come out of these things. Pack opening machine, tearing through that one. Is that one more like a garbage bag, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, he just tore that right in half with his brawny man muscles that all 8-year-olds have, I guess. I don't know. Ron Hextall there on the Flyers. Good goalie for them for many years. We got Luc Robitaille, nice card there. Keith Brown for the out-of-focus Chicago Blackhawks team. Let's get that in focus. See if we can do a little better. There we are. We got Dave Tippett and Gary Galley for the Bruins. I don't remember Gary Galley. Andy Moog, I remember, however. He was a really good goalie for the Oilers and the Bruins. Adam Oates, a longtime player in the NHL. Nice to see his card. Bernie Federko, another good player there with the Red Wings. Played for several teams. Jan Ojan, that's Jan Ojanen, I think is how you pronounce that. Mikael Anderson, and we got Todd Alick there. Paul Coffey, again, is the double Paul Coffey treatment today. We started off with a Paul Coffey playing there for Detroit. There he is earlier than that with the Penguins, and before that, of course, he was with the Stanley Cup winning Edmonton Oilers. We got Dave Andrechuk there for Buffalo in his all-star garb, looking perplexed or confused. I'm not sure what's happening there. Mark Johnson, and we got 10 cents off our next Pro Set pack. I'll be sure to put that coupon in a safe place. All right, we got 2 hockey, 2 baseball. We're going to do one more pack. You can prepare your rolling hand over there. You got the hot hand today, young man. What do you think? What are you going to roll this time, POM?
I'm not sure. I
All
hope
right.
17.
Hope 17 is what we're looking for here. Let's see how we do. It is not 17. It is 16 is what we got
close.
there. So that was very close. What is pack 16? It will break the tie. Which sport will be victorious today? What's it going to be?
Hockey.
It is hockey. Collector's Choice. 1996 NHL hockey, in fact, with a great one on the front. And we've opened this kind of product many times on the channel. It's always enjoyable. High-quality cards, and there's a chance to get a Stick'em card out of these packs, which is a sticker. And would you be happy to get that one?
Yes.
Yes. The pack opening machine does love him some sticker cards, so it'd be pretty cool if we could pull one of those out of here. We start off with the Players Club card, and it is Yager. How about that? Get that in focus for you to enjoy. There he is on the Players Club card. That is pretty sweet. Very happy about that one. That one definitely goes in the wolf lair. And then this one is, I can't quite read that. I can't read that. Let's check the back. It is Sandis Ozalish. Sandis Ozalish. I don't remember that guy at all. I'm sure that John Burgess can educate me about him. John Burgess, the autograph fisherman, who has an intense and amazing collection of hockey autographed cards. If you haven't checked out the autograph fisherman, you should do so. John is also a super nice guy. We got Dmitry Karishtish, who I also don't remember. I'm getting some interesting names today out of these. Marty McGinnis, of course I remember him. And Norm MacIver, no relation to MacGyver of the television and movies. We got, this is a 3-star selection card. I feel like you got one of these in every pack. This time we got the Mighty Ducks with Karaya, Iber, and Salane, or Salane, Timu Salane there. We got Mikhail. I mean, come on with these names today. What is even happening? Mikhail Shtalakenov?
Can I see?
Yeah, all yours. See what you can do with that. Nicholas Anderson here, and we finish off this pack with Jim Carrey, not the comedian, but the goalie, different guy altogether. So pretty good. We got definitely some nice Wolflair cards out of this batch today, including a very nice Players Club Yager and Paul Coffey, pair of Paul Coffey cards. Pretty neat. We got Ken Griffey Field of Vision. I think that's my favorite. How do you pronounce that? Any guess?
I'm thinking Shtalakenov.
I think that's probably right. That's a lot better than I did. I like that. Good pronunciation from the pack opening machine. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed the episode as much as we did. I had a great time. What about you?
Yes, I did. I think it's Shtalenkov.
Stalenkov. All right. I'll go along with that. Sounds good to me. Pack opening machine is my new pronunciation expert. I appreciate that. What are we doing? What do we have going? You're going to a birthday party for one of your friends in about 10 minutes here. So I hope that is enjoyable to you.
Yes.
And then we do have some plans this weekend, but not as many as last weekend, which was absolutely crazy. So hopefully we'll be taking it easy this weekend. Hope you guys can take it easy this weekend as well. And I'll see you back here on Monday for a mail day episode. Should be a lot of fun. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming out to the channel. And as always,
happy collecting.